All right, now to give us more perspective in terms of what is happening at this moment with respect to these very serious charges of corruption that Netanyahu currently faces, we are joined by Dr. Avner Cohen, who is joining us live from Monterey, California, as a professor of non-profit life Russian and also terrorism studies at the Middlebury Institute, and he's also a West Asia analyst. Professor Cohen, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on WION. And let me in fact start off by asking you this. Is this the moment of truth for Benjamin Netanyahu? He tried to kick the can further down the road over and over again, but now he's standing trial on 3 separate cases, many of which, his critics say are very serious charges. So a lot of people are saying that the reason why he's not striking a deal to bring back the hostages home and end the war on the Gaza Strip is because he just wants to kick the can further down and escape from this trial. What's your reading on this?
Well, this trial has been torn the spirit of Israel for many, many years. It was behind the effort to overhaul the judicial system as a whole, which led ultimately to October 7th events and what followed after that. It's already 5 years. The investigation started some 8 years ago. The Israeli society is divided on this issue, and it's a very, very unique in the sense that it's the first time that Prime Minister in office still facing that kind of trial. Nobody, and I'm a former Israeli, and I grew up in Israel. I follow the Israeli society very, very closely. Nobody on this issue can be completely unbiased, and of course, I'm to some degree biased. Mm-hmm. I think it's a case that the Prime Minister should have been faced as a citizen, not as a Prime Minister, and he is pushing the country down while he is trying to save himself during that trial. It led to the October 7th, and it led to all what came after that.
Right. Now, Netanyahu is, of course, the longest-serving prime minister in the Israeli history. He is, of course, a political survivor. But the allegations are pretty straightforward. They say that he and his wife, Sarah Netanyahu, have actually accepted bribes to the tune of about $260,000. And if the prosecution can actually show that flow of money, the money trail, then it will be a fairly straightforward case. Do you think Netanyahu can survive this?
It's very difficult to say. It's very difficult to say because there has been an assault on the justice system for a long time. As I said, much before the October 7th. Mm-hmm. In fact, the new government, there was 5 election campaigns because of this issue. Ultimately, in the 5th, Netanyahu was able to win. And after that, he started with a completely assault on the same justice system that called him for justice. I should mention that the Attorney General who put the allegations against him, again, fraud, bribery, and
breach
of interest, yes. It was his own man. It was his own Secretary of the Cabinet that he appointed. And it was with a difficult time that person put the trial. It was not, and he got after a lot of discounts. Mm-hmm. There is no question that the judges themselves are under attack. It's not easy to run that kind of trial. And there is a lot of pressure in the Israeli society, in Israel as a country, to have some kind of plea bargain and to end it. Because the situation is almost lunatic. Right. When the country at war has its prime minister, now he has to testify 3 days a week.
Interesting. It'll be very, very interesting to see as to how this trial, of course, unfolds.
It is fascinating and it's remarkable.
Absolutely, yes, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Professor Cohen, for joining us and getting us that perspective there.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.